Norway, coming for you. No way, Norway. Knock, knock, it's America. And we're gonna punch you in the face. Norway, gonna destroy you.
Just a small sampling
I'd like
of
to go
what
to
folks
four.
are
No.
really
Make
looking
that
forward
five.
to this
Make this
Super Bowl this Sunday on
Yes,
WTOL
with
11. The
anchovies and
commercials,
delivered
but
to the
experts say
entire
since
country
the
of Norway.
pandemic, advertisers and ad agencies face challenges to create spots viewers like, and we'll talk about the next day. So what can we expect commercial-wise Sunday? Mark Lukey from Thread Marketing has an idea. Mark, you have been looking at Super Bowl ads for what, like 25 years?
25 years. I started with Jerry Anderson on the 6 o'clock for 25 years ago.
Wow. So what, this year is going to be different though, isn't it?
This year is going to be different. You're not going to be shocked by this. Two things will be different because of COVID, of course. First of all, in the stadium, attendance will only be limited to 22,000 instead of the 66,000 that the stadium holds. And many people will be watching from home, not from one of those big, loud Super Bowl parties. 50% fewer people say that they're going to go to a Super Bowl party this year.
Okay.
Still, CBS says that all the good ad slots in the game are sold out. So people are still very interested in the game. And the $5.5 million price tag that the game got last year is holding into this year as well. So it's going to be a great environment for advertisers.
Yeah, people, instead of being at parties, big parties, and maybe not paying as much attention, maybe they'll be at home actually more fixated on their TVs. I don't know, maybe.
That's exactly right. And because of that, the advertising will have a different look this year. First of all, a number of longtime supporters are going to be missing because of the game, either because their business is down or because they just feel that the national vibe right now isn't right for the typical funny, upbeat Super Bowl commercials. In particular, the top 4 all-time spending companies will not be on the game. That's Hyundai, Pepsi, Coke, and Budweiser beer. For example, Budweiser's owner, Anheuser-Busch, will run a spot instead supporting a COVID vaccine awareness effort that features the actress from The Office and Parks and Rec, Rashida Jones. It's a mind-blowing decision since Bud has been in every Super Bowl since 2003. They've run 135 commercials on the Super Bowl, and they're going to be missing this year.
Yeah, that's the one that I think a lot of people actually look forward to. They've gone from, being funny with, I remember the frogs, and also then they had the puppy, like in recent years that everybody likes. So we're not going to see Budweiser this year, okay, and along with some other ones as well. What will we see?
Well, taking their place, this is not a surprise either, but those companies that did do well this year because of the pandemic are in the Super Bowl for the first time. And that includes carry-out and delivery brands like Little Caesars, home maintenance companies, Miracle-Gro Lawn Care, for example. And another delivery service, DoorDash, has produced a spot that's going to get a lot of buzz because it features the old Sesame Street characters, the Muppets from Sesame Street, plus rapper Daveed Diggs, who some people will remember from Hamilton. And so they are going to be doing a commercial. And in order to get the relationship with the Sesame Street people, DoorDash is donating $1 out of every delivery for the Sesame Street Workshop.
Well, my daughter will be excited about that. We have been very into Elmo lately, so that one she might actually keep her eyes glued to.
Monster will be there. That's true.
And Cookie Monster too, yeah. So we showed a little clip at the beginning there with Will Ferrell, and it looked like it was a General Motors ad.
And some of the other General Motors brands will be there, but some the vehicles will not, but they are going to be following the trend of a more lighthearted but serious approach. General Motors will run a corporate commercial for all of its brands, talking specifically about how they're moving toward having all electric vehicles in line in a program that starts in just 2 years. So they're going to be talking a little bit about corporate well-being and public well-being as opposed to pushing a brand. The other thing to look for as people watch in their living rooms is to keep track of the number of Hollywood celebrities that are in commercials. The Will Ferrell commercial is a good example. One of the issues that actors in Hollywood and New York
No
are finding.
way, Norway. Knock, knock.
We hear him singing about Norway.
Gonna punch you in the face.
But actors are not getting gigs in movies because they've stopped producing movies and television shows, and they're looking for a way to sort of continue the cash flow in their family income, even though it's at a much higher level than any of ours. And so they're resorting to commercials. So if you want to play a game at home, see if you can spot some of the Hollywood commercial.
Interesting. I wouldn't have connected that, but that makes a lot of sense. They're like, we need work, right? We'll do Super Bowl ads.
One other quick hijack that it relates to Budweiser as well, because they're not in the Super Bowl. Their competitor, Sam Adams Beer, hired a group of look-alike like Clydesdale horses to be in their own commercial. Now, this is not going to be aired nationally. It'll be aired in big markets, but it's going to be a group of Clydesdales with a spot that looks awfully like Budweiser going through a New England town to a brewery.
Oh, interesting.
Take a look at that on
probably online, yeah, because we may not get that one here, but it might be worth seeking out there on the internet. All right, it's going to be different for sure, but I think a lot of people still looking forward to the big game because, you know, it is a small sense of normalcy anyway, Mark.
Right. Good news is it's on Toledo 11, so we'll be able to see our friends around the game.
Absolutely. All right, Mark, thanks for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. Yeah.